This is day 1331 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Should be a schus for Achinukah Beis Yisrael who are at war with our very wicked enemy, Mach Shema Mezichram. Today we're doing your Desim Rish Aleph Sif Kuf Chav Tes to Sif Kuf Lavav. So we're talking about the case we saw yesterday in Kuf Chav Ches, which is a very, very obscure case in a Mishnah in Mikvos. A bore which is full of Mayim Shuvim, and there's an Amma, a rivulet which is going in it and comes out of it, which has rainwater. And we have to. This is possible until there's less than 3 lugim of the original mashum in the bore left to passel the amma, evidently. So the Arukh HaShulchan says in Kuf Chav Tes, "V'day Yishno means Namba Mishnah says the Mishnah Zu Ad Shetir Shashev until we can reckon. Look at Shetir Lam not till they completely are eliminated. Haribush means the Sham Hikalnu Shiyatzu Mayim Shayam Hikodim Filas Shlosh Lugim V'Od Mat. We're Mako when the water which was prior to the Filas Shlosh Lugim and a little bit more. Is eliminated. We consider all the water that went out from the water which they previously and after the words came afterwards. Even though there's a lot of water. This is a clue which will make it when 3 lug fall into a kosher water. Is supposed to the entire bore is shov. And the rivulet which comes into it. We reckon the water which comes out of this mixture to be proportional. The amount of water in the bore to the amount of water in the amma. Udugma, for example, you mechza, they're 50-50. So let's say it's called my bore. All the water has to leave the bore. Actually, cloud. There's nothing left. Just less than 3 lug. We don't consider that which left is just to the account of the shuvin. So what is this language to you reckon? If it's 50-50 or if it's according to a proportion. Sundays we do it proportionally, it's going to make a little leniency. Sometimes when you do 50-50, there's going to be a chumrah. Sometimes the opposite. Let's say the bore had 40 lug. And the rivulet had 120 lug. That's a pay lugin. And 80 lug came out. So we do it according to reckoning. 3/4 came out of the rivulet. And a quarter came out from the bore. And he says, bore. We'll still have in the well chaf lugim sheuvin, 20 lug of mayim shuvim, vavi chumra, and that is a chumra. I mean, mechza bor mechza, but we do half. So kol mehabor, so all the mehabor have come out. Vavi kula, that's leniency. So let's do that outside again. The 40 versus 120, and 80 came out. So if you do half, so all 40 from the bore have come out. You're okay. You don't have to be concerned anymore. But if you do proportionally, so then you say 1 of the 80, 1/4 of the 80 is from the bore, and 2 3/4 from the amma. So you still have 20 amma, 20 lug, and you have to get rid of from the bore. Okay. And it's opposite as well. If the water in the well was were more mimei than the waters of the rivulet, then half would be a stringency. And proportion would be a leniency, obviously. Language sounds like it goes to picheshbon. Kuflamet. This is mean the Ramah. The Dafka B'Shlosh Lukin, Shuv Machshim B'Chaygavna, those Loshlim Shuvin Machshim B'Chaygavna, specifically in 3 lugin which are Shuvim, where Machshim is, this would say it's kosher in this manner, which the Arukh HaShulchan explains the brackets, I'll show you the Makal Kodem, to reckon the water which comes out on the on what on the basis of the prior account of was in the mikveh, which was in Sif Kuf Chav Zayin, I think. Yeah, Kuf Chav Zayin. I'm not sure. I don't know. It sounds like that was a kula, but I don't think it was a kula in Kuf Chav Zayin. Okay, but he might say kula shuv is entirely shov. If you're not allowed, well, okay, but obviously, it's the difference of a few look. I mean, I said kula shuv if it's entire, completely drawn water. I feel that's actually yotzuk te milu of if you put enough water in it until the most of it, the entirety and more went out. Where you reckon according to the proportion. That's what he wrote. The Cheshbon, we go according to proportion. Below Lachshov, Mechza, Tommy, now always go 50-50. He said, Ben Kula, Ben Chumrah. Gives leads to Kuli, so Chumrah. Those who say, to me, Cheshbon, Chumrah, you always go to Chumrah. If you Cheshbon have a Chumrah, if according to reckoning, it's going to be a Chumrah, Nachshov, Cheshbon, go according to reckoning. Mechta, if it's 50-50, have a chumrah, that's a chumrah. Actually, mechta, if you go according to mechta, that's a shach. Or Arukh HaShulchan says, Leidati mino, leidachlok Rabbeinu Ramah v'tzarchiyim. Question is shach arguing the Ramah about this. In brackets, he says, Agam is a rival cause of inami mechta. Mechta, it sounds like the shach, 50-50. Nehuva b'yisayis, come according to Ramah yichriya. The Ramah makes a determination. Yichriya, can he already determine? L'ashem mishim sayel, leivim shitos. Lashon Mishnah seems to help him out, but Chainli shows much of Paskin like the Ramah. Can't really use 19. Who's not out? The Dover Parsha is simple. The Shesenish Bar Lachshir Mipsula Shetetzi Men Milu Avaod. That would say that catches it when most of it goes out. Hayitzia Mimena Hushilu Mimena Kach V'Kach Mayim. The Yitzia means that the take out that much water. This grain goes into it. Or they put kosher water into it. And that also will work. That first water should leave it. How so? Mikvah which is precise in its measure. So it doesn't hold 140 saw. If you make sure by him saw that 40 saw of rainwater, minus lugim. And 3 lug of shuvim fell in paslet. The only basila and this halacha is also it's always paslet until the entirety of the 40 minus 3 lugin and a little bit more comes out. Say we will make some. It's going to have more rainwater. Shemir does also make some. If 40 saw of rainwater minus a little bit less than 3 lugin fall in. This kasha comes kasha. It's full to the rim. The later water pushes out the earlier water. Not sure exactly how. And they take them out. I guess by definition it's going to take out the somewhat less than 3 lugim mayim shuvim. Going to take out some part of the 3 lugim mayim shuvim by displacement. That's only if it's precisely that size. The cavity is that size. If the cavity is greater than 40 saw, but that is no help. There's no, it's not going to push the first ones out. And there's no way to do it except by using buckets to remove the water. The brackets, he says, and we see them being machshir by I guess this case which Arukh HaShulchan is talking about, wants it to distinguishing where the water comes out on its own, or whether you're drawing out by buckets. It's a great question. Will be for Roshos, who's going to argue a specific explicit mishnayos, and its distinction is even more difficult. The broad mikvos, by most mikvos, you have to remove by buckets. Then you can and because a precise mikvah 40 saw is not prevalent. Further mikvahs and mayonos, also most mikvahs are springs. Fan if says the cloud doesn't become chumra at all. Like the chumra bam, just the chumra. Zesh no go miluavod. That they didn't have this custom to remove miluavod. So that's why cheshbon kamay my base. And if so, you need reckoning how much there was when he came possible. Me a whole doctor was there who can measure this precisely. About pirov any odor is that no. Therefore the minhag is to spill all of it. Borrow b'sefti shmaya v'duka. This is clear. Kulan base. If I looking at roughly a mikvah, lo pasim myself lo machshir. Sometimes the looking which fall into the mikvah don't pass it and don't kasher. Ketzad, how so? Because mikvah shoysa chasim riboim. So mat kochim zesh looking mikvahs which is missing a little bit less than 3 looking of rainwater. V'nafel torah shuvin ganki mapachas mishlosh looking and my shum fill in a little bit less than 3 looking. The lo paslu didn't pass it shum ain't kan shlosh looking because there isn't 3 looking my shubim. I've got lo shlimu. They also didn't complete the mikvah. The shubim made a mashlim by himself because the drawn water does not make it up to 40 saw. The case of the how you going to machshir shiplu torah make sure mat when some rainwater falls a little bit. Pachas just looking less than 3 look. If shir torah my shank shears you bring or you cause the flow into it, kosher water according to the shear. But when 3 looking my shum fell in, I feel like so chaser kartov, even if it's an ounce or 2 less than 40 saw, but 3 looking fell in. The ifsal garments puzzle together should take some milu of oat until you get that milu of oat as we saw in the previous halachas. Rambam looking shuffle you might name according to Rambam the measures that fell in are tummy waters. And Mika Kosa Kartam about himself and the Mika is missing a drop from 40 saw. I think I've talked about looking even if fell to less than 3 look, so it can be milu of oat. You need milu of oat. V'nechlu of Rishonim argue. V'nechlu of Rishonim argue on the Rambam. The brackets here says, "I'm based Yosef Shasib Konun Test, but I'm going to be a Rambam so Perkei Sosum Ezek, which goes out based Yosef. Rambam sees a Chajit himself, and Yichad collect the base Yosef gives a difficult chiluk ben Chaser Kotev Chaser is a shear when it's missing a drop or missing more. Ayin Shom Lo Nitan L'Amar Klal cannot be said at all. Yosin Yalim Chokba above the ratio. It makes more sense to erase part of the Rambam. This is what it should say. Mikashem bar by himself. Mikashem 40 does not 40. Some another talk shlosh lugim ma'shurim and 3 lugim ma'shurim fell in. Tmei b'chulit. The pachos b'shlosh lugim kosa b'sof unless the 3 lugim were at the end. The locain lampas up pachos. We see the pachos. Fix about shlosh lugim. Why start with less than 3 lugim and with less than 3 lugim and in the middle wrote about 3 lug. Ayin sham hated. Okay, whatever that is. V'dad v'shulchan asif chabez himself v'tzarich lagia o sheyishtafu b'kashir mayim they should rinse out the shir mayim shir chaser which is missing. Nafla make sure kshiron make sure proper amount of make sure fill in. Come shlim mashal chaser v'koydem in order to make up what was missing before. Ayin sham duk. I'm not sure you do that. Even though no water can pass a mikvah which is 40 saw, as we said, that's 40 saw of rainwater. Water, even though themselves are not good for a mikvah, they don't pass the mikvah. With other beverages, which change the color of the water, such as wine and milk, etc. A lot of them fell into mikvah shlema, complete mikvah. They changed the countenance of the water. Mikvah is possible. My mom would totally bow below and b'cholav. Torah said to table in water, not in wine or milk. Since they changed the way it looks, it's significant. And if so, it's possible. But the way to fix it is to pour in a lot of clear water. Until the water goes back to its previous color. I feel even though it's drawn water. So important in order to restore its color. Colorless or muddy color, I guess. Since it's 40 saw. It doesn't have 40 saw, change the wine or milk change way it looks to can move on. You have to put out enough water in order to make up the 40 saw. But that the wine or milk is not like shuvah, so it doesn't pass on the mikvah, but you still have to make up the chashir. Dafka mikvah shall make shem themselves shinimara. Only a mikvah of rainwater is possible when the color changes. Lo mayan and not a spring. V'lo now this filim shich mayan a mikvah zu. Not only that, but even if all you did is draw some of the spring water into this mikvah by making a channel of some sort of huksha, it's muksha. I feel lo chazam may say, but then go back to its original countenance. Is that in the shinimara ain't a pulsa of mayan? It's a law that changing the color. It's not possible by a spring. Learning himself a gemara v'ram to it's not found anywhere. Brakarai balanevich because it's emi svara. Rai writes on his own svara The mind and if some shum dover, the mind doesn't become possible no matter what. Maybe Rabbi Yosef Kov Ches, Rabbi Yosef brings it down. Vav Shemitzad Hasvora Lonel Chek B'Zeh, even though it doesn't seem that there's a sport that draws a distinction. Hakem V'Shayva Pasuk came, but since the right of Paskin is Mi Yachlok Olav, who can argue on him? Because go reason, says Arukh HaShulchan. Zartorah Achmayon Ubor Mikveh Mayim. Says Mayon Ubor and Mikveh Mayim. Mayon comma, Bor comma, Mikveh Mayim. The Chayin Gavi Mikveh T'chsiv Mayim Tzorich Lios Mara Mayim. Therefore, by Mikveh it says water. That has to be water. It look like water. Below Mayim, not by a spring. That's very nice. But still, why did anybody not bring another opinion? For example, saying about the Makos cousin of Vush Levach, the places in Makos stuff dollar right the exact opposite. They write if a barrel of wine fell into the ocean or the sea, and you can see where the wine was because it's the wine color. Lost little field. If you go into that part of the water, then the field doesn't work. Because maybe there's still a little wine standing in that place station of a type of behind, type of wine. Just in the river, so he gets mixed up. Might have been behind Lavan. It's about white wine. Adam, if it's red wine, next time we can tell if it changed the countenance or not. I kind of show it. Harei says explicitly, even though the seas have a loch of a spring, never has a change in countenance, change in apostles. Good question. Even by river, they said it's only okay because definitely the water got mixed up. Even by river, the change in countenance would be a problem. Rival notwithstanding, you can't be making on this. Okay, if he says says the brackets. I guess what we see is Sif Kov Lamed Zayin, which is the first Sif for tomorrow. Perhaps we can resolve it. You should know from the words of these Taisus in Mizbar comes clear the Yain love and poses B'Shinei Mara. White wine also changes if it changes the countenance of Shinu Nikar Shinu if you can't tell the difference. You can see the Yain Dom next to Shinu says by red wine, let's see the difference. So it sounds like in white wine after Yom Shaluos Shinu, even though you can't see the difference, Posa. The palace is different. Tema. It's astonishing. So it changes the color. They all say maybe it's because of the fragrance is different. Good thing. It does not become possible if it tastes bad or if it has a bad smell. And Machine Mara only changes its countenance. Kuvlan Vav. I see we're not going to get Kuvlan Zayin. It's still part of this. That's why. Okay. Kuvlan Vav. V'gam di b'divrei Rambam perek Vav din Yod Yesh Milsa Tmiya. B'achsudi Makashe Vei. It's astonishing the Rambam about this Sugi Makas. So Shon says, Chavis Lei Mayim, a jug full of water, Shenovel Yam, which fell into the sea, Afil Yam Agadol, even the great sea, the ocean. Hatov Hashem said, you could tell us, Lo Solo Tefillah. Tefillah doesn't work. Im Shal Shloshlulim Shlo Yimokam Echad. It's not possible. It won't be 3 lu in one place. Really. The water is standing there. But by rivers, it's not a problem. Bazel Pikers, it's Rashi or Makos. That's going to give us of Rashi. And this is astonishing. Obviously, it's going to make a difference at the end tomorrow, I guess, between the sea, things are stationary, and spring where it's flowing. We'll see. I don't know. But right now, just going to the question today. So the Dvorim astonishing. And if so, sure, it doesn't get possible. It has drawn water. So you're not the great sea, the ocean. Rashi bavorin this question. He preempted it. He says that this is an issue not of the parceling of the mikveh, but of the specific one of the gzeros of the 18 gzeros, the end of the first paragraph. Shabbos is Shabbat Rosh Avaruba Ma'ishubit. There's an issue of somebody who comes with his head and most of his torso, Ma'ishubit, that he becomes his main's tame, and that is especially the Rabbanon, which could apply here as well. But not every Rishonim don't like that either. Like the way it writes. But the Rambam says this psul mikveh is very astonishing. With you, to come else with Karashi, some people want to say, which is great difficulty. He holds like Rashi, some psul truma. The Yuchas Davar Gzeira is that the tummy is still for Truma, not for necessarily for anything else. It's Kesem Mishnah, Lehedin Nira Dein King Kamaros, it's clear that's not his Kabbalah. Magan the Peirush Rashi, you can't learn really Rishonim and Moshkasar, especially Rashi himself. Many Rishonim don't know like. Okay, so Kuf Lamed Zayin, of course, will be some sort of resolution, but that's not for now. Cliffhanger.